Hey, you guys. Hey, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new here. We're going to be talking about reality TV show Mama June Family Crisis. It will be returning next year. There's been a lot of conversation over if the show has been canceled. There's been a lot of conversation over a lot of reality TV shows getting canceled. Mama June being one, Teen Mom being one. And it seems like, well, I can't confirm that Mama June will be back on on our TV screens next year, 2026. Pumpkin did a live last night on TikTok where she talked about it. We're going to watch a little clip from her live shortly. But one thing is kind of where they left off. The show left off with Pumpkin and Josh getting a divorce. Pumpkin telling Josh that she wanted a divorce because she had already moved on to Josh's cousin. So last season, we see them sit down in therapy and Pumpkin break the news to him that she didn't want to be with him anymore. She is tired of putting forth the effort into the relationship and him really not doing anything. Or that's what she said. That's what she said, that she puts all the work into the relationship and that Josh didn't really give her anything. So she called it quits. Josh seemed devastated. He seemed very heartbroken. Pumpkin moved on very quickly with Josh's cousin. That devastated Josh as well. But then Josh moved on to a girl named Brianna. This is his new baby mama. They had a baby not too long ago. They had a baby, I think, in May, on May 1st, 2025. Him and Brianna, a little girl named Sadie. And I started shopping. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a mom now. So he has moved on. And when things were very rocky and rough right after the divorce, it wasn't even public. It wasn't even public, like all the stuff that was going on behind the scenes. Like I was being told, when Pumpkin went public with the fact that she was dating Josh's cousin, and people try to downplay the fact that like it's his step cousin. It's not his blood cousin. You guys, when I tell y'all, like, yeah, they were not blood cousins, but they were raised as such. Like, do you have a family member that you came into their life or they came into your life when y'all were like 6 years old? So the holidays, y'all were at grandma's house together, running around playing in the backyard. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, they are step cousins, but they were raised as full, like regular cousins, being at Josh's mom's house for the holidays and being around each other. So Josh, obviously, that was a big thing for him to deal with. And when it first happened behind the scenes, there was a lot of like tension behind the scenes. Per what I was told. I was told that Josh basically told production that if Darren filmed, he would not, that he would continue filming, the fallout from the divorce, how he was feeling. But if they started filming Darren, he would quit. And production agreed to that. I was also told that there were points to where there was almost fist fights that happened between Josh and Darren, that there were phone calls, I'm coming over, I'm gonna whip your ass, you know what I'm saying? That it was rough behind the scenes. However, after a few months, things settled down. Josh moved on, found him somebody, and they were able to be civil. Now they're very civil. Like Josh has this new baby. This is actually a picture of Pumpkin holding Josh's new baby at Ella's. This is at Ella's soccer game. So at Ella's soccer game, like Josh goes with his new baby with his girlfriend. They're all there. Mama June and Justin, they all go, and they're there to support Ella, and they all get along now. So, which is good. Which is going to be an interesting dynamic to watch. This is them at the fair. This past fair in Georgia. That's Darren right there that just been over. There's June. There's Eldridge back there. There's Josh and his girlfriend Brianna right there. And if you go a little bit further, I think this is the one. There's Pumpkin right there. There's Brianna right there. So there's Darren right there. They are all now going out and about, hanging out with each other. I don't know, like if they were filming during this time. I don't know if that had anything to do with them coming, trying to be civil, or if they just say, you know what, we're going to put our problems. I've moved on, you've moved on. There's no reason to want to fist fight. There's no reason to hate each other. let's just be civil for our family. Let's just be civil for our kids. But ultimately, that's what they did. And now they hang out. They do things together. They're there with the family. They're there with the kids to be there with each other. And it's an interesting dynamic. This is a video that Josh's girlfriend Brianna took of them all at the fair. That's her daughter back there in the pink. And there's Josh right there dancing with, I think that's Stella, one of their twins. They both seem a lot happier, if you ask me. Josh and Pumpkin both seem a lot happier. Actually, I didn't mean to put that picture in there. But this is Brianna with all the kids. And behind her, you can see that that's Justin standing up. That's June sitting behind her. That's Eldridge on the other side. They all went to Panama Beach together on vacation, too. They sure did. Brianna went, Josh went, like they all went, Darren went, and then the girls went and had like a girls' day where they went and hung out without the guys. And the guys stayed back and the girls went off, and Brianna was a part of that. So she's also made posts on her social media platform saying, like, me and Pumpkin are good. Do not, don't come to my page like making comments about how Josh leveled up or how, Josh got the better end of the deal because, like, don't do that. Like, me and Pumpkin were good. Now, another thing that we have to think about when it comes to a new season is, Mama June and Justin, they do have custody of Caitlin. Mama June's daughter, Anna Chickadee, she passed away from adrenal carcinoma cancer, and they won custody of Caitlin. So a new season, we will also follow that. We will be following June trying to navigate raising a now 13-year-old. And then we have Anna's not ex-husband, Anna's widow. Do they call him still a widow if it's a guy? Or is it a widower? I'm not sure. Anna's husband, Tony Eldridge. I don't know why I always want to call him Tony. To me, that's a weird name. Not weird. It's just, so his name is Eldridge Tony. To me, it seems like it should be Tony Eldridge. You know what I'm saying? It seems like it's like out of order, right? Cool name, but just, I always want to call him Tony and not Eldridge. But this is Eldridge. He was with Anna since like 2017 or 2019. And then they got married a short period before she passed away. But he was there, raising Caitlin and Kylie as well, alongside Anna and alongside Michael Carwell. He has also moved on. Or I hate to say moved on, but Anna's passed. Eldridge has him a girlfriend. This is his girlfriend right here. I do believe that's her child. And Caitlin clearly approves of Eldridge's new girlfriend. But that's another dynamic that's going to be thrown into the show is, will we get to see Eldridge continue trying to live life without Anna, without his wife, and then trying to move on, and then him moving on, how Caitlin feels about that? I mean, clearly in the pictures, seems like she likes the girl. Here's a picture of them together. So it seems like Caitlin approves of Eldridge's new girlfriend. So that's kind of what we got to look forward to in the show. Pumpkin is dating Darren, Josh's cousin. Josh has a girlfriend, Brianna. They have a child together, and they are all co-parenting. They are all going to all these events together. June just got her a new house. She's raising Caitlin. Eldridge, moving up. I don't know why I keep saying that. I'm sorry. Eldridge finding him someone, and then Caitlin, how she feels about it. But yeah, Pumpkin did a live on TikTok where she said that the show will be out next year. So here's a little clip of her TikTok.
Out until
Let me back that up.
Mama June won't be out until like probably March of next year. I mean, if I'm being honest, I don't really want to live in the production house. If I'm being honest. Like, I live an hour from there, so I just come home. When somebody's about who the hubby, bitch, I'm divorced. I got a bookie.
I get that, Celestial. Girl, I feel you. There's a lot of people that feel that way. There's a lot of people that feel like not giving the family my time or a view because of all the stuff that's, happened. The whole situation with June taking money from Alana and then Pumpkin taking money from customers, which I was in the live last night. When Pumpkin went live on TikTok, I was in the live and I was talking. And she was there, like, I know Elle Bee's in here, but that's okay. And she talked about restarting her business and how every time she makes a post, there's like the same like 5 to 8 people commenting saying they never got their stuff. She's like, I've tried to reach out to these people, I've tried to make it right. She's like, there's this one girl that says, I got a refund, but I never got my product. And she's like, am I crazy? Like, if I give you your refund, you're not going to get your product, right? And I was like, well, yeah. I mean, if you issue them a refund, yeah, then they shouldn't get the product. Clearly, you know. But if you can make a right and send the product, if they still want the product and you still have it, and you can make the right to send it, send it. If you can't, they need to get a refund. So I mean, I was in the chat talking. I was like, yeah, if you've given them the refund, it doesn't really make sense why they're still asking for the item. And I did say something along the lines of like trying to make things right is what people want to see. Like you're restarting your business. I personally think like if you make a post and say like, hey, anybody that did not receive anything from my last store and didn't receive a refund, please reach out to me privately and I'll try to make that right. And she said something along the lines of like getting a ton of emails. She's like, I get a ton of emails. I get emails from people that want to work with us. I get junk emails and then I get emails about the business. So I was like, well, why don't you make a separate email just for the store and give people that email to reach you so you don't miss them? She was like, no, that's what I did. I did make a separate email address. So, and there was people that was like laughing about it. It was like, oh, Pumpkin never sent me my pen from 2007. And she was like, right. She was like, well, no, I don't want to make light of it. I don't want to make light of it because I made some mistakes. I will say that, and I don't want to make light of it and act like I'm like laughing about it or whatever because um anybody that didn't get their stuff or didn't get the refund, I do want to make that right or whatever. And I don't want to make it seem like I'm like laughing about it because I'm not like I messed up. So I thought that was like, well, that's nice of you to say. I do think she should still make a post because any post that she makes from here on out, she's going to get people. And here's the thing, it might not even be people that actually bought anything from her. It might be people just trying to like remind, you know what I'm saying? It might be people just trying to like bring that up, like, hey, I ordered from you and you never send me my stuff just to bring up what happened. People that are mad that now here she is moving on to a new store and there's still people that she may owe money to or whatever. However, I think personally, like making a post saying, listen, I am going to be starting my store back up, but I still want to right any wrong that may have happened with the last store. If you did not get anything that you ordered from me last year, please email me at this email address. In the title, maybe even say like missing items. That way she'll know it's not junk. Like, so I do think like she could, you know, um, make that post, put forth the effort, like tell them, put this in the title. That way I can make sure I catch it and I don't think it's just junk coming from like because if you send Pumpkin an email, she may just think that it's junk if there's not like a title in there. So title it missing items from last store. I don't know, something. She also said that it's just her working the store and that at the end it was just her. So it was really hard to navigate all of that. But yeah, I think if she makes a post, tells people to reach out to her, and then really tries to make it right, offer them a refund, give them the option to maybe, if she don't have what they initially ordered, give them the option to order something else off the new site, and then just make sure she gets that in the mail to them pronto. That way, it's not like, you know, I ordered something from her, didn't get it for over a year. She gave me the option to order something else, and then it took 2 months to come in. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, no, it needs to be when they tell you if they want that refund, get the refund into them ASAP or get their item into them ASAP. That is true. And that is the thing is when all this first happened, like the way that they talked about it, there was somebody in the chat last night. Pumpkin didn't read the comment. She may have seen it, but I did see it where they said, what really like bothered me is someone told you guys that they did not get their stuff and you and Alana like laughed at them and like dragged them. That's what bothered me. It's like people coming to y'all telling y'all, and like some of these people, y'all like laughed at them or like attacked them, and they straight up did. Like in the very early days of their business, like they talked reckless to people. Like like somebody like placed an order and it was like, oops, my bad. Sorry, cancel my order. Like the money's not in that account. I forgot or I didn't know or something. And they're like, you knew that money went in in the account when you placed that order. Like, come on. So in the beginning, they were very like not professional, like laughing at people. It seems like, and what Pumpkin was saying last night, she was like, I've rebranded everything, not to get away from what happened. I made that mistake. I did. Um, but because also like I've grown in the past like couple of years or whatever. So I hope so. I hope so because that was my whole point in pointing out everything that happened. Like every time she would do a live back then, and I would screen record it and I would do a video about how she was attacking her customers. The whole reason I was pointing it out was to like tell her, like, girl, that's not okay to do that. Like, it's not okay to the people that are watching you are probably people that have watched you since the Here Come Honey Boo Boo days, probably your fans. And for them to watch you and want to order from you, and then just because they come in maybe late in the video and they ask a question and you think they're trolling, so you be ugly to them or because they're like, "Oh, never mind, cancel my order, like, I'm not gonna have the money like I thought this Friday," and then for you to laugh at them and you and Alana to be like, "You knew that money wasn't there, blah, 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 blah." Like, my whole point was to, like, tell her, like, "That is not you are hurting a lot of feelings, probably a lot of fans. Don't do that." And hopefully, moving forward, you know, I think she's gonna do better because she was like, "I've grown in the past year," or whatever. She was even like, when somebody tried to make a joke about it, like, "Pumpkin hasn't sent me my pen that I ordered in 2007." She was like, "No, I'm not gonna." She was like, "'Cause I know, like, I messed up. I know that." She was like, "So I'm not trying to make light of what I did." So I thought, "Well, that was nice of you. That was big of you to not laugh and joke about it." And I'd be like, "Yeah, I haven't sent them," like, I was like, I like seeing that she's like, "No, I definitely made a mistake, and some things were done that should have been done, and I am trying to make that right." So yeah, hopefully anybody that does reach out to her, they can show, like, "Here's when I ordered, I didn't get it," and she can make that right for them. There's something else I wanted to talk about. Oh, Alana. Alana, she lives in Denver. She got a job at a hospital. She is going to be and she's still in college. She's still in college to be, sorry, my belly button's itching. I don't want you guys to think I'm scratching something inappropriate. It's just my belly. Um, so anyway, she got a job working in pediatrics in a hospital. I don't remember exactly what she's gonna be doing. I think she put PCT in pediatrics. And Pumpkin was like, I don't know what that is. I was like, I don't know what that is either. Am I very dark to you guys? Um, so yeah, congratulations to Alana. That is good. I love that Alana got out of there, got away from there, and seems to be doing something better with herself. I love that for her. Because I do think if she would have stuck around, I don't know. Yeah. I love that she's gotten away from Georgia. She's in college and she's trying to do something good with her life. So congratulations to Alana. But yeah, you guys, the show will come out. They've already filmed. They're already filming. Let me see. Pumpkin posted Pumpkin posted these photos. Yes, that's what it is, JC. It's a pediatric care tech. Yep, that's exactly what it is. So Pumpkin posted these photos to her social media page. And she was like, "Anybody recognize the house or something like that?" So that is their film house. That's why in the video that I showed you guys, the little clip from her TikTok where she's like, "Oh, I don't want to live in the film house." I had actually asked her, like, "Why don't y'all just live in it? Say y'all film for 6 months. Why don't y'all just live in it? It's a very nice house. Rather than getting up in the morning, driving an hour to the film house to film, and then going an hour home. And then you got to move your stuff. You got to act like you live there. Like, why not just live there?" Production rents this house out for the entire time that they are filming, only for them to show up, film, and then go back home. And sometimes they film like they're going to bed. I mean, you guys remember like when Pumpkin and Josh would like be laying in bed, like, oh, I'm tired, let's go to bed. When really they were not about to go to bed. They had to literally get up after that, take their mics off, tell production bye, and then drive an hour home. And I've said that too. I've said that too. I think that's a big thing. Is like, has she been posting anything recently? Because I know before I was like, Alana better watch it. Like those videos on social media with her attacking fans, with her talking about people's vaginas, like that's not going to go over well when she wants to get a job. So I was hoping that like I haven't seen any videos lately of her talking like that. I was hoping maybe she had calmed that down and grown up enough to be like, yeah, I don't need to speak like that. I want to get a job. I want to be a nurse one day. I don't want when I apply for a job that HR department look me up and find a video of me telling people that their coochie stinks. You know what I'm saying? And that they got kids with nappy hair and they're just mad because I got more money than them. So I'm hoping that they have both like grown up, understood. How recent were your videos? Oh, that was recent. That was this year. That yeah, that was this year. So you're right, actually. She still does. Yeah. I feel like it's when she's around June. I feel like when Alana's around June, she's more prone to like drop the F bomb and the B word. But when she's like just going live at her house when she's studying, she don't talk like that. She don't talk like that. So anyways, you guys, so that's what it is. Mama June. I don't know what they're gonna call this upcoming season. I don't really think they can call it family crisis because what we're gonna be seeing, I think, is Pumpkin and Josh moving on, both seeming to be happy, him having a baby. They have Caitlin, Eldridge gets him a new lady. So I don't think it's going to be called Family Crisis. I think they'll come up with something else. Maybe Road to Redemption again. Maybe they'll do Road to Redemption again. Maybe it'll be a new name. I don't know. I don't know. But it will come on next year. Pumpkin says around March of 2026 is when we're going to be seeing next season. I personally feel like we're going to see Darren on the show. I feel like Josh will still be on the show, but so will his girlfriend Brianna and their new baby. So yeah, you guys leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Will you guys be watching the new season of Mama June? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you guys think that Darren will appear on the show and that Josh will appear on the show? Let me know. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button. Also, don't forget to come back and hype your girl up. And really quickly before we leave, I gotta once again share with you guys my favorite company to collab with, Rose Forever. This is their website. They don't sell wine. But these are the roses. They are preserved roses that will last well over a year. There's no maintenance, there's no watering. You just find the ones that you want, put them in a perfect spot in your house or your office, or gift them to someone for their house, their office. They have the translucent boxes that are heart shaped, that are square. You can choose which color or style you want. They have so many choices they have the ceramic domes. These are ceramic domes or ceramic vases. I have this one. It is a beautiful. I actually want this one next. You can literally, they have the pink suede boxes. They have the black suede boxes. You can choose your size, from 9 roses to 16 roses. They have the black boxes, the heart shape, the square, the circular. They have the marble boxes, and they also have the candles. Am I burning my candle? No. I have been burning my candle a lot lately, though. So I love these as well. These are beautiful. These are cardboard boxes, but you just find which ones you want. You find a perfect spot for them in your house, and you just put it where you want to put it, and it's just gorgeous. I have so many in my house. I love them. The blue box that I have back there, that is the marble blue 36. And then this is one of the candles. It smells divine. It is literally the size of my head. It's huge. It's got 4 weeks on the inside. And as you guys can see, I've had it for a couple of months now. And yeah, It would be great for Christmas, to get someone this for Christmas, and they are doing a Black Friday sale. So you can use my code LB20, ELLEB 20 to get $20 off your order. Also, if you shop during the Black Friday sale, you will get a heck of a deal. So grab one for your wife, for your girlfriend, for your sister, for your daughter. They will love them, I swear. You guys leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.